Inter Milan have finished an overall disappointing season with a trophy, defeating Palermo 3-1 in the Coppa d'Italia final. Palermo, chasing its first major honour, was well represented in Rome, but without a win against their northern rivals in their last 6 matches, the Sicilians were always underdogs. Samuel Eto'o's brace and a late strike from Diogo Milito were more than enough to seal victory as Inter claimed its 7th Coppa crown. To France, where 2004 UEFA Champions League runner-up Monaco has been relegated from Ligue 1 for the first time in 35 years. A 2-0 loss at home on the final day of the season meant Monaco failed to climb out of the drop zone. It was a different story for the visiting Lyon, which gained a Champions League qualifying spot. Fans of FC Barcelona have welcomed their heroes home, with the parade through the Catalan capital ending up at the Camp Nou. A typically humble Lionel Messi addressed the adoring crowd, saying, "I promised I would talk and here I am, but to be honest, I have nothing to say but thank you all for this." And of course, Craig Foster and David Strilic will take a closer look at the Barca triumph later in the show. To the papers now, and naturally it's FIFA and Barcelona competing for headlines. In England, The Telegraph reads Beauty and the Beast, encapsulating the yin and yang of the game we've seen this week. While in Spain, El Mundo asks the question on everyone's lips, is Barca the best team in history? And that's just what we're asking you in our poll. Log on to sbs.com.au/The World Game to cast your vote on the greatest European club side in history. Take your pick from the 7 great sides we've listed, or register a vote for other. You can also send us a tweet or Facebook message via the usual methods. Remember to use the hashtag #TheWorldGame. I'll have the results later. And David, while Barca's fresh on the mind, there's no doubt Real Madrid will put up a tough fight in the poll. Well, David, tonight we're asking which team fans rate as the best in the history of European club football, and it is the current Barcelona side favoured by you with 38% of the vote. Alfredo Di Stefano's Real Madrid and Kenny Dalglish's Liverpool sides are also strong favourites. And let's take a look at some of the views coming in. Chris via the World Game website says, even if Blatter has been cleared, this election should not go ahead. Stand up, world, and push for reform. And on Twitter, Gabriel Pisani notes it's so ironic that the one ugly thing about the beautiful game is the very body that governs it. Nick Welch on Facebook is in a better mood and writes, people who say Messi is overrated just need to look at this game. Back on the World Game website, Pat says he's keen to see how Michael Zullo goes after showing some good form before leaving the Raw. Keep those comments coming in, and a reminder, for all your footballing needs, head to the World Game shop online at sbs.com.au/The World Game. Soon time for another break, but first let's check on the pick of the weekend action from around the world.